Greetings, collective. It's your girl Lulu, the psychic, here to bring you another divinely guided, channeled message. Calling all star seeds, okay? Star seeds, stars were born, are born to win, okay? Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, okay? Bringing in the new. Okay, if you're new to this channel, greetings. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and thank you for subscribing and hitting that notification bell as well. Okay, what's good to all the OG lightsabers in the building? Okay, there's a message. Okay, you're receiving a message. Okay, the universe is giving you a message. It's not a physical message. Okay. It's a lot of work, but you can handle it, okay? You're organizing, you're getting things organized, okay? It's like, what the fuck? Like, maybe, like, out of nowhere, you could have had, like, a lot of things going on in career. Your business could be, you know, picking up. And so you're going to have, like, a lot of things to, like, get organized because your business is definitely picking up, okay? A lot of messages, a lot of phone calls and things of that nature. For those who are working, you know, in a regular, you know, 9 to 5, or it's like a lot of times, okay, this is channel message that I receive specifically for light workers who do things like, you know, tarot, who do things, spiritual practices, and you're an entrepreneur. You know, if things are slowing down, it's okay. God wants you to know that it's okay to get, you know, regular residual income that is guaranteed, so that way you don't feel insignificant or feel like your blessings aren't coming in because you're trying to do something on your own, but it takes time. So it's okay to have a little bit of help. Just make sure that you're getting careers that don't drain you, working for that people that motivate you, and, you know, just do what you have to do to get to where you're going here. But I feel like whatever you're doing, you're on the right track. Okay, you're about to receive some type of money, or money is actually coming in because of your vibration. Okay, so if you don't feel in alignment with this message, it's because you need to practice more meditation, more breath work, get a stronger prayer life, okay, and have faith. Stronger faith, okay? If you need help navigating on how to think better and feel better, so that way you can receive more, okay? You can also text me 30 free. Your first free reading is on me if you text me 737-242-0692, okay? I'm a spiritual navigator, okay? I help you get on track, spiritual track, okay? I have experience in the spiritual realm, okay? I'm a spiritual doctor, okay? Everything that I prescribe is Christ verified, okay? Oh, you ain't verified? What's wrong with you? Hey, sunflower power. Okay, yeah, you got the power. Like I said, stars are born to win. Okay, so as I was pre-shuffling during my meditation, we got the 3 of Wands, the Hermit. Okay, you could be a Leo, you could be Aries, Sagittarius, or you could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here, okay? But maybe your time, okay, you're like, what the fuck, how am I going to keep up with this? Because, you know, you have a lot going on here. But I feel like in your solitude, you could be finding something, location. You could be looking for different careers, or trying to find a job, or find your classroom, locate something here, okay? Like something that you're passionate about, okay? Yeah. Okay, something about a neighborhood. Somebody could be like in construction or something like that. Like I see like blueprints and plans and things of that nature. Okay, like, you know, I want it here on this street. Like somebody definitely doing their thing here in the world. Okay, which is very commendable. But someone could be looking for you, like where you live at, or something like that. Or someone could be like asking like where you live at, your GPS or something like that, trying to find you, okay, because you are in isolation right now. for some of you. Hello, y'all. Greetings, star beings. Okay, if you were born to win, like this live. Okay, we got 2 people here. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of people. So it's all about your mindset here, okay? And like I said, you could be blocking out a lot of negativity here, okay? People who are who curse you are cursed, okay? And I've been channeling that as well, okay? They put their dirty words on you, and that's what they receive, okay? Dirty offers, okay? You play dirty games, you win dirty prizes, okay? So that could be significant. I'm just shuffling this because I want to do something with my hands. So I feel like you're doing something with your hands. Whatever you do professionally, it does require physical work, okay? Okay? Something about your laptop or scheduling, you know, something here. Okay, yeah, very independent, okay? You're definitely not a one-sided individual, okay? You're definitely open to other people's perspectives, okay? You're someone who is seen to other people as someone who is very honest, regardless of, you know what I'm saying, what other people may try to say or project, okay? Because liars always like to put that projection out on people who are being honest, okay? And you're someone who also you have the ability to receive. What makes you a winner is your ability to receive constructive criticism, okay? A lot of people, you can't tell them that they're doing something wrong, or you can't tell them that, hey, it's not that you're doing something wrong, it's just that if you try this method, it might work out for you. The reason why this isn't working out for you is because you should try this, that, A, B, or C, right? And so you're someone who gives constructive criticism, and you're also someone who has the ability to receive this same constructive criticism. Like, you're not someone who gets mad about someone giving you a helping hand, okay? So yeah, wow, with the 3 of Wands, like, if you believe that you're going to get to where you're going, like, you know where you're going here. It's like you have a map, okay? It's like the divine, the universe has given you a map on where to go here while you wait here, okay? It's going to take some time to get to where you're going here, okay? But at least you have navigation. At least you have a direction, okay? At least you have a path, okay? So that's what I'm picking up too. And I'm picking up this as a center, okay? This Venus, okay? So there could be a Libra, okay? Tapping in. Can y'all hear me well? Are y'all able to hear me just fine out there? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. So we have light activation here with this Venus lady, okay? She's such a fucking lady, okay? Like, you're a lady, you're in solitude, okay? You could definitely, I'm picking up heavily on abstinence, okay, and celibacy, okay? You could be having a lot of dreams of high-level ascended masters or other stars. You could be having dreams about celebrities and things of that nature, okay? I feel like during this isolation, you are actually calling a lot of your energy back. It's like you're getting beautiful. It's like your abstinence is making you even more beautiful, like, because you're not having vampires suck off your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra and your solar plex chakra is really in your heart chakra. Those 3 chakras, those are the ones that really have a lot to do with your beauty, okay? So I definitely feel like you are recharging those 3 chakras the most here. You understand your mission on this earth, okay? You're the one who is on the front line, spiritual warrior, prayer warrior, okay? You could resonate with being a prayer warrior. You could be born in 1974. You could be, 47 years old. You could, someone you know could be born 1994 as well. You could be 49 years old, okay? Or someone you could be dealing with, okay, could be like in their 40s, okay, around the 70s, okay, the 70s, the 80s, okay, 48, 84 could be significant, okay? I also noticed that a lot of the numbers that I pick up, they could be like the last 2 digits of your phone number. license plate. Okay, so if you see these numbers, that could be significant that this message is definitely for you. Okay, if you're a winner, the message is for you regardless. Okay, if you see yourself as a star, you are a winner. Okay, because stars are born winners. Okay, so your crown is definitely lit here. As far as your crown chakra, your ability, so your hair could be growing. Okay, a lot of new growth. All right. I don't know, somebody's hair caught on fire or something like that. Somebody could have like cut off their hair because they could have had like a lot of heat damage. Somebody could have some heat damage here, and it's time to like leave your hair alone, or maybe you want to like go natural for some of you because you have been having too much kind of fine. Like what? What kind of? Okay, so yeah. So it's like, don't put no more heat on your hair. Maybe you're deciding not to put no more heat on your hair for some of y'all. Okay, it's a call of action here. You could be like a beautician. Okay, someone who works in the beauty industry, making people beautiful, or like photography, some type of form of media as well. Okay, this is your life purpose. Okay, some of you will have military backgrounds or something like that. This is what I mean, like in the front line, like you're the one to go out and see, so other people can follow here. Like it's giving like a Moses energy. Okay. You go out to see if something is safe. Okay, you have like a lot of experience here, no matter your age. Okay, like you've been there, you've journeyed, you're an adventurer. Okay, you're not afraid to go to places or travel to do different things that other people might fear. You might be seen as someone like adrenaline, like bungee jumping out of planes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna show you how to do it. Like, you do it so that you can take away other people's fear of going towards, this beautiful activation or awakening. Okay. Yeah, initiation. Look what I said, experience right here. Okay, your current situation is igniting your spiritual gift. So this is why God wants you to be in isolation and not have sex right now. Okay, so the root of your problem is being distracted and having sex. Okay, that's blocking your manifestations. Okay. Okay. We're not talking about the ones who are happily married, okay? And y'all are manifesting together. For those who are happily married, and you're manifesting with your divine counterpart. I'm not speaking on you. By all means, have as much tantric sex as you want to, okay? Because that really is a manifestation method, okay? It makes you both beautiful. Y'all both be out here looking like shiny stars and winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, because as we know, these areas are very potent, okay, in the laws of the universe and manifestation. That's why God told us, it's time for you to multiply, okay? Don't hide that pussy. Divide that pussy. Fuck something. That's what I'm hearing. Fuck something. Okay, what I tell you? Divine knowledge. Look how wise you are. And maybe it could be very burdensome to you sometime. Like, what the fuck? How do I know all this shit? Or, you know what I'm saying? Maybe other people are like, how do you know all this stuff? Maybe because that's why your business is booming. How are you able to create all these things with your hands? And you know what I'm saying? So, see higher learning, so you could be a student, like you could be working, going to school, taking care of your children, and being a spiritual guide for others. Okay, so you're doing a lot here, so it makes sense. But like I said, I feel like this is something that satisfies you. It brings you joy, even though it's a lot of work, it's heavy. It's like you enjoy carrying this weight. Okay, even though your mind is like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, chill out, you're doing too much. But it's your mission. Commit to your vision through study here. Okay, so it could feel like a lot here. So you could be learning more about divine wisdom or divine knowledge or channeling or your spiritual gifts here. Learning more about what makes you happy. Okay, it doesn't always have to be career. Okay, it could be love. Okay, learning more about, some of y'all are like into like different sex positions. I don't know what you do for a career, but some of it is really sexy. Okay, like even if it is stripping, okay, whatever it is, you're doing your homework. Okay, so if someone asks you, you know how to articulate it. Okay, it doesn't have to be Howard level communication, but it does have to be, you do have to have the ability to, explain something, master something so much so that way you can get someone else to understand. Because it's like, if you don't know how to give directions, like, you know how your parents back in the day, like your grandma, they be like, get that over there. Hey, Leo, what's up? Okay, we just shout out the Leos earlier. Okay, can y'all like this live for me? Thank you for all those who have already liked this live. Okay, you are a born star and you're about to win big time, or you've been winning since birth. Okay, you've been having a lot of people hating on you since birth. But like I said, you know how your mama be like, go over there and grab that remote over there. You be like, where? Over there. And you be like, where? You don't see that over there? Turn around the corner, look down, look over there. You know what I'm saying? You know how people back in the day, they used to be like, over there to the right. Sometimes we do it too, like, you don't see that? Look up. And you be like, they don't say to the left, to the right. They be like, over there. So it's like you have to learn how to give directions. Okay, the same way that you learned how to receive directions, you have to learn how to give direction as well. Okay, because the third eye is definitely lit with this Horus here. Okay, and I feel like, wow, something about your grandfather, an elder, okay, an ancestor. It's giving, who's that? What is his name on Harry Potter? The one with the white hair. What was his name? That's how he looked. Okay, like a teacher, a master teacher here. Okay, or you could be a teacher. You have like a lot of work, a lot of assignments and things of that nature. Daycare. I said daycare. Okay. But you have opened up a manifestation vortex, and your angels, your guides, and your ancestors are giving you directions so that way you can come back and give these same directions to your sisters and your brothers, okay? 9/11. Okay? Like psychic, prophetic words, okay? This is like, it's coming like in the world, but not of the world, like it's giving like physical and spiritual. You have like a balance here. So it's like you travel in the physical. It's the same things that you're doing in the spiritual is manifesting in the physical. Okay, that's why I keep going back and forth between your earthly mission and your spiritual mission. It comes, it's like it ties all together. 11/11. So this is this manifestation vortex. Okay, you know who you are. You have the skills and the abilities. It's just you have to get rid of the distractions. Okay? The meaningless sex. Okay? That's getting you nowhere. Anything that's not telling you where to go or where this is going here, you're lost. Okay? If like, especially in love. Oh, where are we going? How can I get there? You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to give you their address. They don't want you to know, you know what I'm saying? They want to come to your house, but you can't come to their house. You know what I'm saying? Like, that you can't live with them, but they want to live with you. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of energy here. Okay? It's getting you nowhere. It makes, you don't know where to go, or you don't know where this situation is going. So someone could be looking for that type of guidance, like, oh, where's this situation going? It's not going nowhere if you've had communication about it and you still don't know. It isn't going anywhere. If you haven't had communication about it, that's your next step. Okay, so if you're asking about that, your next step is to open up your throat chakra. Look at divine union, okay? And talk about this. Divine union, soulmate connection, romantic opportunity, okay? See, that's what y'all be focused on. But I feel like you not focusing on this is what's bringing this in even more, okay? But you have to be vigilant, because not every romantic opportunity is the right opportunity here, okay? Because not everybody is looking for the same type of loyalty and commitment that you are looking for. Hey, Josh. Now I have a strange question. When you say don't have sex, do you mean also not pleasure yourself? If possible, yes. And the reason, Lady R, thank you for asking that question. The reason why I say that, nice to meet you too, Josh. And the reason why I say that is because if you do have, so this is basically for a lot of people who've been feeling like a lot of people have been doing sex magic, or they could be masturbating to the thought of you, and you can feel it, and all of a sudden your vagina's throbbing because you're a very sensitive empath. So you know exactly what's coming towards you, okay? Especially if you have experience with that. The reason why I say it's best not to pleasure yourself, okay? Because people who still pleasure themselves, that is what celibacy is, okay? When you're abstinent, you don't touch yourself, you don't masturbate, thank you, and you don't have sex at all, okay? So people get that mixed up. So when you say you're celibate, that means you still masturbate, which is okay, whatever floats your boat. I say don't do it. Then not discipline yourself. It's another form of discipline. It's another form of sacrifice to the Most High as well. And also, a lot of times when you masturbate, what do you think about, Lady R? I have a question for you. Do you think about that past ex that you can't get out your energy, the person that you'll never sleep with again, or you know what I'm saying? Like what are your thoughts? Where do they go? And that should tell you if you should do it or not, okay? Because a lot of people, they send you this sexual energy so that way you can masturbate, and they can still siphon from your chakras without them actually having physical sex with you. You do 2 times a day. I feel like it's a little harder for males not to masturbate. So I'm not a man, so I can't really tell you what to do. I can only speak for Divine Feminine because we got a lot more discipline in this situation. I've known a man who's probably went about 5 months or something like that. Okay, and if you want to know more about what I do, okay, like, share, and subscribe, tribe, okay? I'm a spiritual navigator. I help people stay on track, okay? Open up their minds and their perceptions, okay? I help people understand the power of manifestation, okay? Just because people's like, oh, if they haven't manifested $1 million, how can they tell you how to manifest $1 million? First of all, it starts within. Being rich starts within, and that's what I do. And I already manifested $1 million. You just don't see it because they're stupid. They're stupid. Those people are very materialistic. I don't listen to people like that. Okay, manifest a husband. A lot of them ain't even married, but they trying to talk shit, okay, about a sacred union and stuff like that. Like, so what? You just because you know what it looks like doesn't mean that you have to have it. Doesn't mean that the person that's for you hasn't came in your life. It doesn't mean that you don't have experience or you don't know what a real marriage or a real union feels like. Okay, that's what makes us empath, or through our experience. We have had past lives with being kings and queens. So how do I not have experience in being married when I was married before I got here? I'm married in the spirit. Me and my divine counterpart are already married. We know. That's how I can tell people. That's why I just be like, people just be running their fucking mouth, as we all have done before. You met someone on your holiday here. Is he serious about what he's saying? See? I knew it. Well, I hope that helped you too, Lady R. I really, really like it. I mean, I like him, not it. Well, that's why I said don't have sex. Just because you like somebody doesn't mean sleep with him. You'll only know if he's serious through time. Be like, look, I'm not a virgin, but I have had experiences in my life that, men will say this, that, and the third until I sleep with them, and then all of a sudden, they don't care anymore. And that is true about men. Once they bust, it's like they care less and less about you. So the longer you can make a man wait and commit to what he says before you have sex with him, I would definitely consider that person. Okay, but if you're just trying to get your groove on, okay, then just get your groove on. Don't be sitting here trying to have a relationship with a dead end. Okay? You know the difference. No, I'm not trying to come out after 8 p.m. If you're not trying to take me out on an actual meaningful date where we can get to know each other, you just trying to drink and do drugs and just take me on a date and then think we gonna hang out later. No, take me home. You know what I'm saying? Like a real man gonna know what to do. Okay, a lot of these men, they operating in, what the fuck was that? There'll be spiders up in here. Spiders could be significant. Hi, Moon Traveler. Oh, I like that name. Hi, Australia. What's good? How are y'all? Elijah. I hope you all subscribe into this channel. Welcome, welcome. So I hope that helped you, Lady R. Okay, so let's see. Born winner. Let's get just one. We're going to get one angel number. Okay. I feel like the right one will come, okay? Okay? But I'm feeling like divine feminine. When you stop masturbating, when you stop having sex, you're gonna be attracting a lot of people because it's like, I don't know, they could smell it. Okay, it's like they could smell it. Oh wow, 9-9 came out, release. Look. Your current circumstances are ending. Okay, so if you're going through something that's tough and you're going through like some type of difficulties and stuff like that in life, the divine wants you to know that these circumstances are ending because better ones are arising. Okay? Okay? So yeah, with the Moon Traveler, okay, with the cycles here. Okay, success and wealth is in your fate. Like you're fated, and once you finally get that in your mind and in your heart, okay, because it has to be in your mind and in your heart. 13-13-44, you are protected. Okay, your fate, your destiny is protected, right? Okay, something about www URL online. Okay, all that. Okay. Like go with the flow, go with the cycles, move with the I don't know. And I want y'all to so I have another channel message that I'm picking up right now, like for those who are like very sensitive empath, like super empath, psychic abilities. You're not gonna always get everything right. Some things haven't happened yet, okay? So don't be like insecure with your prophecies or things that you hear or you're channeling or something like that. Because some things haven't came to pass yet. So some people don't know, or it's not going to always, everything's not going to always be crystal clear. It's just like something that gives you like a piece of something, and then it's going to start coming together. Like something like that could be significant to you. Okay. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Okay. Yeah, so I tell myself that all the time about men, like, as long as I don't give him none, my heart won't be hurt. Even if he's bullshitting me, if he's saying like all this good stuff to, telling me everything I want to hear. And I've also learned detachment. You can have sex with someone and detach from them. You can cut the soul tie easily, not be worried about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you've learned You've learned that no one can break your heart. They can hurt your feelings, but they can't break your heart because God created that heart, right? God made that heart. They can't break something that God created, okay? So, it's all in your perception. And through a lot of men that I've met during my whole life, I've learned a lot of things about emotional intelligence and how to detach and self-preservation, okay? You have mastered the skill of self-preservation. Okay? But it's not to say that you're selfish, okay? It's not saying that you're selfish at all, okay? So yeah. You need to do that, yeah. So, definitely about your destiny, like this is fated. Like I was saying, you have to get in your mind and in your heart. Thank you, God. That I know that if God said that you're going to win, you're going to be successful in whatever it is that you do. You have to believe that. Okay, you have to trust in the direction of your ancestors and your guides and other earth angels, your sisters and your brothers that God have placed in your life, whether it be in your physical life, whether it be in the spiritual realm, or whether, it be just like this, like how we are connecting right now. Okay, just to give you that confirmation. Look, Sunny said, I love you, baby. Lady R, you got a little crush on here already. Okay, look, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, because we got success right here. And this is the center. Okay, things that are no longer serving you. Okay, your finances. Okay, you are on the right track. The circumstances are ending because you're moving forward. Okay. Okay, there's no light back there. The only way you'll be able to see is if you keep going. Okay. So that's what I'm channeling. The only way you'll be able to see is if you keep on going. Okay? And I like that. I really do. What's this manifestation vortex? Let's get more information on that. You don't know what to do, so you feel lost. What is your purpose in life, Moon Traveler? Do you know your purpose in life? Do you know have you written a list about things that you love to do? Okay, somebody got like a Charlie horse, or I don't know, somebody might got arthritis. Okay, somebody's leg, something about the leg or something. Maybe somebody needs a massage. Okay, like blood clots or blood thinners or something like that. Somebody takes like some type of prescriptions. Okay, maybe you just need to stretch and you need to do some yoga, okay, to get that blood flowing. Okay, get your brain going here. Okay, we got the Two of Pentacles, but I don't know exactly how it fell. If it fell in a reverse here. Indeed, we are connected. Yes. Manifestation vortex. Fictional philosophy. Ooh, yes. We got the Magician. Oh my gosh. This is the best card that could have come out with this Horus card. Like, thoughts attract and create. You are a creator. And whatever you create attracts. Because you believe. You have the ability. You have this ability. God said you have this ability and you believe God. Okay? It's okay. You still have time here. There's a message coming in. Somebody might want to, okay, communicate something to you. And I also was picking up, somebody might invite you to a party. Okay? Somebody talking about God is not real. Okay, don't believe that. Okay, if God wasn't real, you wouldn't even be here. Because how did you get here if God ain't real? Okay, the universe really wants you to know that you are loved, Lady R. This person just keeps on saying, I love you, I love you. I don't even think you know this person. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. Okay. Someone could be trying to learn how you're able to, you're teaching people how to believe in their spiritual gifts, their ability to manifest, okay, their thoughts into reality, okay, to create, to write, okay, to sing, okay. Someone could be applying for, or some type of, applying for something, some type of message, email, okay, on where to go, how to get there, okay. Somebody could be inviting someone to a party too. Okay, what's this light activation here? Get some more on that. It's funny because my son name is, it says Sunil. I thought it said Sunny. No, I jumped from a bridge flat on my legs. I'm literally back in black and blue. Oh, because my leg was hurting. I was like, damn. Why my leg just started hurting? Okay, thank you. Okay, so your energy is definitely in here. Okay, let's see. What's this call of action? Okay, this earth mission, this power surge. Ooh, we got the Queen of Swords twice. Okay, so someone is like, you're like an instructor. Okay, like somebody could be going on a fashion show or something like that. And someone's like, you know what? You look better if you pose this way or something like that. Like you're beautiful and intelligent. Like you have it all, baby. You have it all. Okay? You have not closed your mind off to the possibilities here. Okay? Okay? And I feel like I said, sex is a distraction with the Lovers in reverse. I'm not talking about that, okay? Okay, that's not something that you're trying to communicate. That's not something that you like talking about, okay? Especially like if, you know what I'm saying? For single men and single women, I'm telling you right now, sex is a distraction. Especially if it's meaningless. There's no purpose behind it. So good. I put lemon pepper and Fuji apple vinaigrette on my cucumbers. You could also be like changing your diet as well. Snacking healthy. Or you could be like, maybe that could be a burden. It's hard to discipline yourself in snacking healthy. Just find your favorite vegetable, your favorite fruit, and just start there. You're eating right now. I'm hungry. This is my breakfast. I've been eating those all day. And they've been very, very fulfilling. So let's get some more on this hermit energy. You had a potato shot this afternoon. What is it? Oh, a photo shoot. Okay, okay. That's good. That's good. Yep. So I am picking up on this energy. That's what I'm saying, y'all. If I could pick up on general energy, on a general message like this, and it feel this personal, imagine when it's only you. Imagine when it's only you. You've been single for many moons, and that's a good thing, okay? It's bringing you success. Okay, ooh, the world. With the divine knowledge, you're meant to share your divine knowledge with the world here. Point blank, period. Okay? Whether you thick, you natural, doesn't matter what size you are. Okay? You are protected. Okay? By all four corners. God is in your corner. Okay? Okay, God is in your corner. You could be very good at video games or something about the game, but I do feel like somebody might be pregnant, or you could be online, or something about maternity. You could be learning more about this. Maybe some of you are actually getting into other forms of education that you might have not had time for because of you were so busy. And I feel like now that you're coming into this fortune or this success or this wealth here, stability, you're going to have more time to do more things. Okay, and you might even overwhelm yourself at some times, but I feel like all the things that you have in your hand with this 10 of Wands are things that you love and enjoy. So it doesn't really feel like work, because you don't see her really stressed. She looks good as hell. Okay, her hair is long. Okay, she look good. Okay, she, wherever she wears, no matter what size, like you put your outfits on good, like you look good, you smell good. Okay, good hygiene with the 8 of Pentacles. Very goal oriented. Okay, very focused on putting little details to every little thing. And once you complete one thing, it's like you got all, it's like whatever you complete, it's like maybe you could have something like a shelf or like accomplishments, okay, hanging up or put up on a shelf or something like that here. Okay, this could be your decks if you are a reader. You know, you got a shelf of decks, and you know what I'm saying, you've been perfecting perfecting your craft. That's just really what it is. Okay, it's like you're finishing what you're starting, and you're starting to realize all the things that you're actually accumulating from doing this, from actually mastering this skill. Okay, you can't even get a woman to be a friend with benefits. Why would you want a woman to be a friend with benefits? Women don't want that. That's why you can't get a woman with friends with benefits. You should be looking for a wife, not a friend with benefits. Okay? That's why I said sex is a distraction. Okay? That's the reason why. Yeah. 8 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. You could have walked away from this offer. Like somebody, like I said, like you could have men, they really want to have sex with you because you're a star, or you have this star-like energy, okay, man or woman, okay, and you're winning. So, you know, you could have a lot more men coming in, you know, who can invest in you or give you some type of financial, I don't know, some type of gift or something like that, but you're like, no, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be bought. I can't be wooed. Like, you cannot coerce me into, you know what I'm saying, into giving me money to go against my morals or my integrity. Okay? Somebody said anything's wrong with sex, so get off my channel. I might block you. I don't know. It just depends on. I know sex is love, and if you watch the beginning of this video, you'll understand everything that I said about sex. Okay? Thank you, Fictional Philosophy. Fictional Philosophy says sex is a distraction from the love that's already within. If you love someone already, then having sex with them is just a bonus. Okay, it's not a requirement. Okay. Yeah, that stupid cameraman. He thought that I was gonna sleep with him just because he smiled at me, right? And it's crazy because they make it seem like they want to do all this over and beyond, but there's like condition to it. Like, oh, I'll only invest in you if you give me some. I will only promote you or market you or help you out with your business. And these are people who are abusing their authority. Okay, I'm not your bruh either. Okay, I feel like this is a child that somebody's gonna be. Yeah, goodbye. Okay, women only want to play housewives for a short time. They don't want to be one, and I apologize for that. I don't understand. You must need, you have some inner healing, okay, with your mother, okay, Moon Traveler. That's what I'm picking up when you make statements like that. Because I know a lot of women who don't play. Okay? You picked the wrong women. You gotta learn about the woman. Cause ain't no way you treating a woman right. That's why I said I want a man who all they need is a good woman. Okay, you gotta get your shit together first. As a man, to even attract a woman, and vice versa. That's up to you. Everybody got free will. Somebody said, well, I meet my celebrity crush in person. Everybody got free will. Okay? If you know where they at, you know what I'm saying? If they post online, somebody posting online, people coming in, you might manifest this, okay? Somebody might, I do see a celebrity here though, this with the magician though. Big facts. Bad choice in women, right? But if you're a good man and you got everything going for yourself, it probably could be that too, because I'm not trying to say that you're not here, because we got the King of Cups here. You're a lover, and sometimes a lot of women, they'll take advantage of that for sure. Okay, but you gotta be a man too. But that's the one thing I've noticed though. Have y'all noticed that? Like, the dominant man, their ego is too strong. But the sensitive man, the King of Cups, it's like their ego ain't strong enough, and it almost like you kind of take advantage of that man, or you kind of like disregard that man, or you kind of like don't really see that man as an option. Okay, and the one that's kind of like that kind of checks you on a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying, like that you do, and you're like, oh shit, I didn't even know I was doing that. I didn't even know, you know what I'm saying. But then they get so power struck with power, and they're emotionally unavailable, you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of like that, you know what I'm saying. It's like you can't win. It almost feels like it, right? Okay, what's this Page of Swords and this Magician? Okay, I will do that in just a minute. What's this Magician and this Page of Swords? Ooh, new beginnings. Baby girl, give me some. Guess what came out, y'all? Winning. Winning came out. Sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. God said, don't spend everything at once. Whatever you... Wow. Something about you, it's like it might seem like it's never going to end. Okay? Someone's never going to... It's time to say goodbye in reverse. So it's like you just arrived, you just got here. Or something that you're just learning, something new with ending in reverse. That's even more new beginnings of confirmation here. Some type of message is coming in here. Somebody's been looking for you to give you this message about some type of money or some type of winning here. Oh my gosh. And they're coming to your home. Maybe you switched your address or something like that. You could have applied for something. Okay? Jesus. So Our Lady said, okay, fictional philosophy. Only thing you can do is unconditionally express yourself and find someone who appreciates that unconditionally. Amen. Amen. It's okay, but that's going to change. And you hear the divine. You have to change how you speak. You know, I used to get screwed over, but not anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because now you have an awareness of who you are, okay? That's the reason why you went into this solitude here. Oh, okay, well, yeah, from the world online, you could have been taking some breaks, okay? From watching certain readings or posting or something like that online. Maybe you're private about your pregnancy online as well here. You haven't really been posting it online, okay? Or something that you've been working on, okay? Like a project that you've been working on here. You haven't revealed it yet, okay, for some of you. So you asked me, can I please pull a card out the deck and ask Spirit which card represents the man you met? What card represents the man for Lady R that you met? Ooh, the Three of Wands. Okay, so I do feel like he's very attracted to you. You smell good. Okay, it's giving love spell. I'm going to be real. It's giving love spell. See, that's that masturbation. That's that masturbation. Lord Jesus. Let me see. Let me pull out the regular tarot. The Lady R. Okay, the Chariot. Driven. Okay, going places. Somebody could like be a driver. Okay. Okay, we got Earth Angel. Oh, this is you. Then we got the Seven of Swords. New opportunities in love. Okay. Love spell. Be careful with this individual. Okay, because he's smelling you. He can smell that you clean and that you don't be opening them legs all the time out here. Just wah, wah, wah. He know you got some good K. Some good cat. Somebody with some Kevin? Cat? Catherine? I was hearing the name Robert earlier. I don't know. But yeah, 7 July. So something about this month here. You could have met him this month, in the month of July. Okay. Or March. Somebody could be an Aries, or this person could be a fire sign or an air sign. Oh, he's a travel guide. So that makes sense. No wonder why the travel is here. Okay. It makes sense with the map and all that. Okay. I never feel like this about anyone. He is so incredibly honest. Okay. Just be careful though. Okay. Because, you know, there's always going to be, you know, some people, they take their mask off just for a little while. Okay. So like I said, just don't have sex. Okay. Just don't have sex. Okay. Because he has to feel like that too. I'm 31, Terrence. Okay, can y'all subscribe? I'll answer some questions. You're on holiday in Turkey? Wow, the turkey is here. You are the turkey. He wanna put you. He wanna base you. Yes. Look at the entity talking about don't have sex. What? Yeah, of course. The vampires. You see how people be? See how I'm talking about not having sex and all Satan's little demons trying to come on my live? They popping up periodically. Okay? Just let him court you, okay, Lady R? Yeah, so the chariot definitely showed me travel. This is so good. As we all are. What? Oh, so if you're trying to start a channel, how did you get your first 50 subs to do lives? Do YouTube shorts. Just do funny shorts. Be yourself. Good day. Okay? Just do funny shorts. Be yourself. That's basically what I did. Oh, so I need to pull one more to fill in the space. So somebody might be getting a feel. Okay, feel could be significant. The letter P, the letter N, the letter S, the letter Q, the letter V, Victor, Vic, victory. Okay. Okay, 6 of Wands. Your current situations are ending. So if there was a situation where you didn't feel successful or something didn't come through, that is changing for you. I'm trying to tell you. Wow. Something about your mother. Okay, you could be having some type of communication with your mother. Or your mother's trying to have some type of communication with you, because my mom just called out of nowhere. Okay, you might have two mothers, a stepmom, or someone else could have been like a mother or a father to you. Okay, in a certain situation. Your official name starts with the N. I kept on picking that up. Like N. Nathan. Was it Natalie? Natalie. I don't know. Italy? Somebody got like Italy, like Italian. Okay, is what I'm picking up. Oh my God, Jerome Poir, I can't believe it. I'm going to start crying in a minute. I'm sorry. Somebody could be a Scorpio, November Scorpio. Somebody could be born on the 18th. Okay, something about November could be very significant. I know that this Leo season, the month of August, September, and October are going to be groundbreaking for you, okay? Because it's going to allow you to start all over or reconstruct something, okay? Okay? Okay, take more photos. Okay, you could be like, like I said, like you said, you had a photo shoot. Definitely post those online, or maybe like something's going to be successful wherever you're headed towards success. We got the Six of Wands and success right by each other. I just noticed that. That is crazy. Okay, you're headed towards success. Period. Okay. Definitely see a lot of travel, like world renowned energy. Okay, people across the world know who you are for whatever it is, even if it's just your divine wisdom or your divine knowledge. Okay, if this is the career path that you feel called to. Okay, but a lot of you do a lot of things with your hands. Okay, crafts, arts and crafts. Okay, modeling, things of that nature, something that revolves or requires you to do traveling. Okay, or to travel, do meet and greets, things like that. Okay, some people might even want you to, like, I don't know, like if you do something with your hands, they like you do something like custom pieces, you do something custom. Okay, wow, tell me how this is resonating with you, Lady R. I really want I really want to know. You're a Leo too? Damn, Leo in the motherfucking building. Okay, in my Eastern astrology, I'm a Leo, but in my Western astrology, I am a Virgo. Okay, so that's why I always link up with Leos. It's crazy. Ooh, I don't know what that means. I know tarot works, but I never get tired of seeing it resonate every time. Yes. Right. And there's been a lot of people, they've been going through like spiritual psychosis because they've been lying. They think that just because they read tarot that we don't know that they're lying. Okay, they're trying to create a false narrative everywhere they go. Okay, if you're dealing with an air sign or a water sign. Okay, air sign meaning a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. Water sign meaning Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of projection here. Okay, and that's why. All right, if you have a strong prayer life, okay, if you need to get around more people that will pray for you. If you've been feeling like overwhelmingly attacked, I seen this one guy that does tarot, I think his name is Scorpio or something like that. I put it on my community board because y'all know me, I'm a real one. I will at your channel and tell you stop fucking crying. We're all out here being attacked. Get your motherfucking Bible. If you don't believe in God, just say that. That's the reason why you feel like, everybody's, what the fuck? Are you doing drugs? Okay, pray them demons away. If you can do, you have telekinesis abilities, but you don't have telepathic abilities. Maybe some people don't, but how do you channel without telepathic ability? You have to strengthen your gifts, okay, in order to fight off spiritual warfare. So that was for someone. Ooh, you work as a chef in the kitchen and also bake, and you go to school for hairdressing. Okay. There has some other messages that I've given previously about a cook or a chef. Okay. So yeah, that's probably why I'm getting this custom meal, okay, or meal prep. Okay, Lady R, I'm feeling like that would be very beneficial to you. I don't know if you're doing that right now, but something about meal prep, okay? Maybe there's a lot of busy women or busy men and they need help with that nutrition plan or meal prepping or, personal chefs, things of that nature, okay? If you ask me about if you're going to meet your celebrity crush one more time, I'm going to block you. Okay? You don't work, Terrence or whoever you are. You don't actually work. Okay? That's why you have enough time to be on my channel saying some bullshit. Yeah, that's why I blocked him. Okay? Yep. You at work? Well, that's good. You at work chilling, Grace? What's good? Can y'all please like, share, and subscribe to this channel? So like I said, you are a receiver. You're receiving a lot. A lot of things are coming into you. Okay? Look, from God, from the Most High, from the Hierophant here. Okay? Okay? Commitment here. Okay? Whatever you receive from God, you commit to it, okay? Because this is like a message from God. So if God tell you something, you believe it. You have no fear. You have nothing but faith. Like God said that this is your life. This is your destiny, okay? What was ever in the past or whatever happened in the past, that's no longer. All that was to bring you to the present, okay? And into the future, okay? In divine timing, you will meet your soulmate, okay? You meal prep for myself and work and cook for weddings. That's great. You're going to be, people are going to, just put more, I see you putting your details and things like that, So this is looking like icing, okay? Like putting the icing, the finishing touches on something, okay? It's going to be very beneficial, okay? Because people are very visual, okay? So it's like product, create a online, an Instagram or something, Lady R, okay? I feel like your ancestors, you're meant to be here at the time. So that's why I feel like very guided to, it's almost like, you know what I'm saying, to give you this instruction though. Because I like how you let me know how it's resonant. I like how your intentions are pure. Okay? And so I'm just feeling like, put more things about your food and, finishing touches and things like that online is going to be very beneficial to you. Okay, let people know, like, do like little small short videos, like, I put this type of seasoning or whatever like that, and you don't have to tell them all your secret sauce, you know what I'm saying, but just little videos like cooking tips. People are always looking for this. This could also be a digital download as well, okay? Recipe books or something like that could be significant. Okay. Also, like, a business email or something, like a business contact number or something like that. Like something like that you could be doing. Okay. Because sometimes cards get lost. So you could be going digital. Okay. A lot of things are going digital. Okay. A lot of people don't use paper as much. Okay. Why are you stuck with your ex of 13 years? We're gonna see. Honestly, I feel like I got everything in life that I ever wanted except for a partner by my side. God is by your side though. Ain't you and God working together? Check out my channel message that you and God are working together. You definitely are going to benefit for that. You know what I'm saying? Right, exactly. Right. You love her, you want her. Well, the feelings have to be mutual. It's just some things that you haven't released. Like I said, the things that are in the past, you have to let go to open up more energy for the new here. It's time for you to have a new relationship, a new partner. That's why. You don't want to let the past go. You have a hard time letting go of the past. That's why you can't get over her, Grace. Okay? That's not healthy. She hates that you don't drink. It's not healthy. Look at the 8 of Cups. What I tell you, walk away. Okay? Go somewhere else. Travel, plan, do something here with the Page of Pentacles. Focus on your goals. Okay? Create, like, especially if you want to go somewhere, like travel somewhere. Okay? Learn more. All right? That's funny, the 8 of Cups is right here. Oh, she hates that you do drink? So people have their standards. Like, if are you an alcoholic? You're right, I never heard that. Thank you so much. Your time, your effort. I will definitely come back for more. Maybe a private reading if that's possible, but now I have to leave. Okay, well, you have a great day, okay? And don't forget to tip your favorite channel, y'all. I do take tips and donations because it helps me keep this going. I do want to get Wi-Fi eventually, you know what I'm saying? So whatever helps, getting new spiritual gifts, doing more spiritual readings. I definitely want to get more into that. So I'm definitely trying to invest in more decks and Wi-Fi. Okay. and so things like that. So and I have my Cash App in the description of my titles of my videos. It says #Saved by Faith. So if you want to tip your favorite channel, Source being your favorite channel, The Psychic being your favorite, The Psychic. I appreciate your time too. I love you too. Thank you for your like, share, and subscribes. Oh, yeah, kind of. Thank you. So that's what you need to let go of, okay? But I definitely feel like you're gonna get a new partner regardless. But I feel like your past partner was just to awaken you to the healing that is required for you to actually come into alignment with your higher self and the twin energy of that higher self, if that makes sense. Okay. Thank you, philosophy. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's get a little bit more. I'm trying to figure out where I need to go. So something about directions, a compass, a guide. Okay, someone could be like a guide, or like someone could be like in a different country, like where they guide people, like tourism or something like that. Is what I'm picking up. Or you are this guide. There could be somebody in your energy that could be, what is this? Somebody needs to check themselves. Like they could never kick you to the curb. Maybe somebody is saying that, like, oh, I kicked them to the curb. Okay, yeah, but you actually ran away. Okay, they made it seem like they got rid of you, but actually you ran away from the red flags because you're a winner. Okay, there could be a message where a woman or someone could have ran away. They could be looking for someone could be looking for a child. This could be a male or a female. Okay, whenever you can, it's okay. You only have PayPal. Oh, y'all don't have the Cash App? I do have PayPal, but I think the link is in my description. So I definitely need to fix that type of stuff too, because people was hacking my account. So I'm scared to put anything on my old PayPal. So I will be creating, I don't know, I've got to try to see if I can log in, call them. But I'm going to write a note about that, okay? But I do have a PayPal in my description box as well. I think it's like The Psychic or something like that. Yeah. So someone could have felt like they just discarded you, but actually you ran away from the red flags, okay? This is crazy. Yep. I just want to... What? Oh, he probably have. It's okay, whenever you can, okay? Maybe he has, if you've been feeling like that. Shoot, I've been feeling like that too sometimes. Like, hey, celebrity crush. For sure, okay? Okay, so you're winning because you ran away. This is okay. Don't spend it all at once, okay? People probably could be trying to find you because you girl.
It's raining.
Huh?
It's raining.
It's raining. I hear it's raining hard.
And you have a puddle of water.
Outside?
A window.
In the window?
No, outside and all in the window.
Oh, okay. Tell Poppy I'll be out in a minute. Okay?
No,
Close my room door. Ain't no more. I gotta cut some more. Go put this in the kitchen. Close the door. Is Poppy up or he asleep? Up? Okay. Close my room door. I'm almost done. We almost done, y'all. So yeah, so I feel like, whoa, when some of y'all get this big money or this big win or something like that here, okay, look, it's like y'all probably gonna be missing in action here. People gonna be like, oh, where you at? Probably people gonna be sending you messages. Probably people who have never sent you messages or gave a fuck where you was at or where you live at. They trying to find your ass. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, thank you. And it also helps with my dad before I find before I actually well, you know, it helps because he doesn't have I had to switch his insurance and do things like that. So someone was abusing his money, so he didn't have wipes or anything, so I had to go buy a lot of that stuff, you know, with cash and things of that nature. So if y'all know, my dad has MS and he lives with me now. So he has like a really bad, it's like multiple sclerosis. It's like attacks your nerves and like a muscular skeletal, like the worst form of arthritis you could ever think in your life. You know what I'm saying? So anything helps, okay? And I just love taking care of people anyway. Like I've always been like that. So it's not too much of a burden here. Okay, so success. So we got burning evidence, but it wanted to go in the reverse. I want to get another card. What is the success here? Okay. Because no one can get rid of this success, okay? This evident, like it's evident here. Okay, copycats. That's what it is. Okay? Well, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? As long as they're, you know, putting respect on your name, okay? Like that's the old, okay? People are going to copy you because you've been a star at birth. You've been winning since birth. So there's something about what you're doing, like your method, okay, that people want to, and you don't hate people, okay? These are, not all these people are like envious, jealous, you know, energies, low vibrational energies. It's just, you know, they admire you. They have no problem with giving you your flowers, okay? And letting you know, like, you are the reason behind why, you know, I see, like, people could be like, I see you as like an earth angel, a guide. You're the reason, you know, you help me keep going. And it's not to say that you are God in people's life, but you are a guide. You're someone that God sent on his behalf or on their behalf, our mother and our father. Okay. Thank you, John. Okay. She is spot on. It's amazing. Her and Mermaid Prophetess are really good readers. I don't know who Mermaid Prophetess is, but I'll definitely check her out. I'm gonna write her name. I've heard that name before, Mermaid, though. I've seen that. But like I said, I think, have I shared that before? I've seen that before. Because sometimes I share people, I stop sharing people because they would, after I share them, you could just hear, like back in the day, when I had my other channel, I would share people and like, you would see them like, and they'll be like, oh, you know, I feel like more spiritual attack. It's like, yeah, because my calling is very, I have a major calling in this world. And, a lot of times, you know, I had a lot of people that was doing a lot of spell work, you know, sending a lot of evil eye my way. So anybody that was helpful, like they was attacking people that was sending me donations. People was reporting my TikToks. Y'all, I had 2 TikToks and I was almost at 10K. And these bitches started hating on me. Yeah, forgive all your haters. Okay? Because you're not getting, you know, I thought it's a new beginning. You're never getting played. That no one can play you, okay, at God's game. How can you play me in God's game? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm picking up. You know what I'm saying? How can you play me in God's game, okay? You can't, okay? This is not a sex stop or a sex shop is closed. Look. The sex shop is closed. What I tell you about sex? What I tell y'all? That's what beneath it. Look, that's how they gonna keep their promise to you. Close them legs, okay? God is going to keep their promise. What I tell you, sex shop is over, okay? They might be destroyed or fucked up. You fucked them up because you closed the sex shop. You closed your legs, okay? For some of y'all have stories or backstories or testimonies about being promiscuous and not knowing the sacred solitude of those organs, of your power. You know what I'm saying? So, I might look like another, it might feel like, you can compare me to anybody else, but it's not a lot of people that are giving these type of messages. They are very, three-dimensional, okay, more than spiritual. They're spiritual, but they're more focused on, that aspect. It's not, I don't really see a lot of people that are, talking about, they think it's cute or it's funny. And then I see some readers, they're mixing their OnlyFans with their readings and things of that nature, okay, which are going to, people have to evolve, people try things or whatever like that, and it's their channel, but it just gets on my nerves because people think that they're going to come to my channel and I'm just going to be clapping cheeks or something like that. Like, no, you're going to go to that other reader for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to be sitting up here talking about karmics all the time. Okay, sometimes they might come in your energy because I'm picking up on your energy, what's surrounding your energy. And if it comes up, yes, if you're dealing with that, yes, but it's not going to be the focus. I'm focused on how you can get away, okay? How you can get away and not look back, okay? How you can win, okay? On new beginnings. This channel is about new beginnings, okay? Out with the old and in with the new, okay? Thank you, sons. See what I'm saying? Pop one out like you're weird. Like that type of energy, I block that energy. I don't entertain it. I just block it, okay? Goodbye. And that's why people have a lot of blocks in their life. Like I said, they're very cardinal, okay? Do y'all all understand that word, cardinal? Okay? If you understand the tree of life, you understand a lot of people, they're stuck in they're stuck in the root, okay? They haven't even begun to awaken, okay? Yeah, eyes, I've been picking eyes. It's very significant. Somebody has beautiful eyes, okay? That could be significant for somebody with beautiful eyes. Like, just because you look good on the outside doesn't mean that you don't have to work on the thing on the inside, okay? So there could be a lot of people that are conceited a little bit, okay? Overzealous. I believe that you can do whatever you believe that you can do, okay? There's a lot of people who can't sing, but they're famous singers. So anything is possible, baby, okay? Get your body right, get your mind right, get your spirit right. Look, unbothered, okay? Like I said, unbothered. Like I said, you got away and now you're unbothered here, okay? By any messages, someone coming towards you, trying to find you, or we'll find you, or whatever like that. Somebody could have a lot of drama going on, okay? What's this manifestation here? Yeah, like I said, we got spiritual hater in reverse. You're not a hater. That's why you're a creator. Okay, yes, I'm not a hater. I'm a creator, okay? When you're a creator, okay, with the universe, with the divine, there's no reason for you to hate. Okay? Yeah, period. Okay? That's why people feel drawn to you, okay, for some of you, okay? Like, oh, you have a gift, you can do this, you can do that. You find that amazing. You don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, played out, like I said, like, you're trending, okay? Or like a trendsetter could be significant, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not tired. You're not like this old, tired, washed out energy. Like, you're very plump and exuberant, okay? Is the energy that I'm picking up. Okay? Ooh, you keep on, you're not going nowhere. I feel like this success ain't going nowhere because it went in reverse, but I put it in the upright here. They want you to run from this success, like, run away from this success, like, you know, go the opposite way. Don't come towards success here, but Okay, because somebody wants you, because somebody wants to be you. So if they want to copy you or whatever like that, that could be significant. Okay, of course they're not going to want you to go towards the success, so they can continue to copy off your creativity, but it's not going to happen because it's not in your destiny. Okay, it's already written in the stars. Okay, be the best version of yourself. Heal yourself. Be nice. Be brave. Be love. And all that good stuff. Exactly. Exactly, Jess. Exactly. It's on your YouTube as well. What is? I get that all the time. That's my artist name. I rap. What's your artist name? I'm a rapper too. Y'all make sure y'all check me out on Instagram as well. Y'all welcome. Y'all welcome. What's your artist name? I must have been channeling too fast. Yep, I like that. Stay spiritually fit. I like that. Okay, look, you got him hooked. Okay? You the captain. Okay, the world is about to be hooked on you, baby. You got them hooked. This is why you're successful. Okay? They like, I'll drink your bath water. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind you coming to fish me out the sea. Okay? Take me off the market. Okay? Plenty more fish in the sea, but ain't one quite like me. Oh, your name is Sade? I love that. Oh, eyes? I love that. Look it. You unfazed and unbothered, drinking your tea, getting to work, focusing on you and perfecting your energy, okay? Instead of trying to make, somebody really finds whatever you do very inspiring, whether they tell you or not. You got a lot of people copying you, but it comes with this energy, okay? You might have a lot of groupies too, a lot of people, fans, okay, support systems, okay? People just find that, you're dedicated to your work, to your craft, to your career here. And people just want to spend time with you, see you. You could be getting a lot of video chats, video calls. A lot of things are coming in here, a lot of messages, okay? What you doing? Okay, but be vigilant because a lot of people, they just want clout. They don't, they'll say stupid stuff, do stupid stuff just to get your attention. A lot of y'all are going to be in the spotlight, okay? Reaching a lot of community status. It don't have to be a major scale, but it's big enough to wherever you are, okay? People are going to want you to travel. People are going to want you to come perform. People are going to want you to be a part of their projects because you make their products stand out more, okay? Or you have some type of social status, okay? And they're going to be dramatic, making shit up, okay? They're going to do anything to get your attention or anything. So I feel like goddess, okay? Like goddess, something about goddess, okay? That's who you are. You're a goddess. So people could be like thinking like, oh my gosh, like they've never seen someone like you before. Like you have beautiful eyes. Like something about this part of your face is very alluring, okay? You can have like this Medusa energy. Like you can make men very nervous. Like you could tame a lot of beasts, okay? You're someone that people can easily open up to, express themselves to, okay? Men or women, okay? You have this gift and this ability, and maybe people could be like wanting to copy your aesthetic, just like how your hair is, you know what I'm saying? Wear your antennas, okay? They want to wear your antennas, okay? Just like different things here, I don't know. Your books, okay? Papers, your lyrics, okay, your image, okay? Like I said, people could be creating fake pages, okay? You could be going through that here, but it just comes with the territory. I really don't know. I'm not going to make it seem like I know how to stop people from creating fake pages, okay? But I feel like you could be having some type of documents to where they're going to have to cease and desist, okay? Because you have copyright, so it could be a lot of people, it could be people that you work with, or you're coming into some type of like definitely study. You're definitely learning a lot of new things, or you just have like this divine inspiration to learn more, okay? Okay, a lawyer, okay, is going to be sending someone a message, or you're going to get some type of message from a lawyer here, okay? Yeah, I feel like you're loved and you don't have to go anywhere. You know how some people say you have to move from your hometown or whatever like that? I feel like you don't have to go nowhere. I feel like a lot of your mass support is going to come from social media. So if no one's supporting you in your hometown, do more social media things instead of trying to go out and try to have people in your hometown or wherever you live to support you. Go to the internet, because there's people all around the world. You don't need people in your hometown, okay? You can be flued out, okay? You're going to get flued out, baby. You're gonna get flued out, period. Somebody's gonna become, woo! Oh man, I'm excited. A lot of love. Ace of Cups, Six of Swords in reverse. Like I said, y'all see me shuffling. You ain't gotta go nowhere, baby. It's coming to you. Keep doing what you do, because it's coming to you. You're gonna be very happy with the Five of Cups in reverse. Like I said, Ten of Pentacles. It's coming to you, the Ten of Pentacles, generational wealth. You are going to be the generational curse breaker in your family. First millionaire, billionaire in your family here. And people tried to bully the queen, the empress. I told you you were goddess, empress. I told you you were goddess, and they wanted to bully you. They wanted to slander you. They want to have some type of hostility because they're hooked on you. They hooked on your energy. They want to confront you and try to say shit about you. Okay, I'm picking up Lizzo. Like, just because you big, you fat, or whatever the case, they still hooked on that fat cat, okay? They still want that fat cat, okay? What? Okay? Yeah, because you didn't get played, because they didn't get to play you, so they want to gossip and slander your name, okay? And try to, like, take you out of your natural habitat, okay? Your natural, somebody wanted to get you pregnant or tried to hook you or trap you or something, and you already seen, like, ain't no worms or no hooks in this ocean. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I eat is already here. Like, if it don't look normal, I ain't gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't every day. You know what I'm saying? That someone comes, someone like you comes along, okay? So I feel like a lot of people, they're feeling like a little remorse, okay, or resentment, or, you know, sadness about, you know, what they did, okay? Stole something for you, scheme, plot, okay, for your resources or something like that. Like, you're gonna have all this, okay, now and when you get this Ten of Pentacles, okay, with the King of Pentacles. Oh, baby, look, you ain't even worried about the shit. You're like, baby, I make too much money to give a fuck. You're making practical decisions. This is why your money is coming in like it is, okay? A Prince Charming is coming to, like, I don't know, maybe somebody has like some puppy love and they getting some type of courage or devotion to balance something out here, okay? Because they want to be devoted to the Leo energy. This could be a fire sign. This could be a Aquarius. I said Aquarius. It could be a fire sign though. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, okay? Wow, you booked and busy for sure, okay? You and your child, okay? You and your baby got a telepathic connection. Your baby is a star too, okay? Your children are going to be stars, okay? It's like after you break this generational curse, this Ten of Pentacles, success and wealth here, it's like they're gonna, like, your children, like your lineage is gonna follow in your footsteps here. You open the door for not only you, but your family too, your loved ones too here, okay? You're ancient here. I'm trying to tell you, we got the Queen of Swords 3 times. You're meant to be successful. You're meant to be independent. Okay? Earth Angel. Okay? You could have went through a lot of stagnancy at some point, but you're a High Priestess. And the Tower? You could have had some type of fall from grace here. Okay? Or some type of karma here. Or this other woman is getting some type of karma because they attacked, okay? Tried to destroy an Earth Angel. Okay? Because of your spiritual rank, because of your hidden knowledge, because of what you know, okay? Because of who you are. Because of your lineage, your royal bloodline, because of your bloodline, literally. She a singer. She got it from God. What you mean you don't know where she got it from? Your child's dad is a Sagittarius? Yep. Prophets get direct deposit. Okay? People give from their heart. They don't give because I require them to give me anything. So you're just hating. Like, didn't I say earlier that someone was very cocky? Look at the name, Big Cocky. Okay? Who the fuck are you? Okay? I'm speaking on what God told me to do. Okay? So who the fuck are you? If y'all remember, run this back, and I remember saying cocky. And look, I'm that fucking psychic. Okay? Thank you. Yeah, get out of here, big cocky. And he probably got a little cocky. Girl, get off my stuff. Get off of it now. He probably got a little cocky. 50% haters and 50% lovers. Look, 50-50. He got a little cocky. You said Buddy just need attention with his codependent ass. Somebody might be codependent. The letter B could be significant. Oh, I blocked them all right. Yep, no one has ever done you wrong, has gotten away with it. Exactly. So that's why you don't even gotta do shit. You ain't gotta be petty and go to people's level of disrespect and destruction. Okay? You don't have to do none of that. Okay? Like I said, people are trying to compete with God. They're in the game, in a battle with the Most High God. They think that they're destroying you, but actually they're destroying your work when actually they're destroying God's work. Because God had already written this in the scroll, and now y'all going in on God's work trying to edit it, and we already know what that's about. And it already says in Revelations 1:22 that you should not be adding or subtracting anything from Holy Scripture, which they have, or you will be blocked from the tree of life. Okay? And that's why they have no sight, they have no ears to hear, they have no mind, they have no soul. They're not even tapped in with their spiritual gifts. Okay? But they can be. Everyone. That's why the devil already knows that repentance is something that's what I'm saying. But that's why the devil uses people with big egos, because they will never apologize. They will never repent because they don't believe that God is above them. That's why these narcissists pick you, because you will put them before God. No one loves me because he don't love me or she don't love me. That's a lie from the pits of hell. See? You see all these lustful energies? These are zappers, vampires trying to use your sacred your sacred organs. That's what I'm telling you. Look at them. You know, when one or more are gathered together, he is in our presence. Exactly. Those who have pure intentions, God will reveal the secrets of the universe to. Okay? And that's why we support God's messengers, God's earth angels, because we didn't in the past. If we keep competing in this cycle, okay? Because they murdered Christ. Okay? He did not say, I want to die for all of you so y'all could be saved. That never came out of Jesus' mouth. Never, not one time. That was because that was something that they said to us to make people feel, those people, because I would never been a part of that. I would have been up there getting crucified with Jesus. Point blank, period. People say they ready for this life, but they're not. They will never sacrifice their life for Christ. Okay? They just say they would. As soon as little secret agent man or somebody attack, they'll fold like a pretzel. Not once did Jesus come out his mouth and say, I'm going to do this for y'all, even though y'all murdering me, y'all killing me, y'all took all my healing and abilities and took them for granted. Okay? They killed him like they did all witches that they felt like did witchcraft, because they didn't do Western medicine. They did herbs and all this type of stuff that was scary, or they were very paranoid or phobic. What is that? Phobia. What is that other word I'm looking for? What's that word when people was like they believe in like bad luck? Like if you spit the pole, you got bad luck. What's that word I'm looking for? But something like that. I don't know why I know the word. You know what I'm saying? But I just can't think of it right now. Like paranoid, like scared, like thinking everything is witchcraft. Woo! The boogeyman. Okay? It should be scary to put your dick in a foreign object, but you ain't scared to do that. You don't even know if you're gonna get your dick back, but you're willing to take that chance. Okay, you willing to rob, steal, kill, and destroy, but you don't think no bad is gonna come from that. That ain't voodoo. Yeah, superstitious. That's what the people back in the day. They had a lot of fear-based energy, and we not scared. We bone crusher out this bitch now. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Look. Yep. And that's what they did. That's how they used to. They considered him as a male witch, and they murdered him because they were superstitious, scared. You will be cursed. He's healing people, but that's the Antichrist. That's why they put that part. This person will come as a healer, but he's really the devil. Because they want you to think that healing is witchcraft, and healing is not witchcraft. That's why you're supposed to have your height. Look at the star came out. Look at the star. What that say right there? What that say? H-E-A-L-E-R. Duh, psychic. I feel like it says duh, psychic to me. I've been picking up on Aquarius energy anyway. Right. When you get sick, we get confused. That's why we need to stay close to God and fear being far from him. Amen. Okay? Amen. Yeah, look, with the hangman in reverse, very enlightened. This is why your crown is incorruptible. Okay, when God said in the Bible, you have obtained an incorruptible crown. Okay, he meant that. Because you meant that. Okay, yeah, you're a singer. Okay, like I said, you could have been dealing with somebody that was very egoic here, and they were just hating on your spiritual gifts here, your natural ability to be psychic, to be gifted, to win, to have access to your all-seeing eye. Okay? To have private beaches and pools and jacuzzis. It don't even matter. Just you breathing. Okay? They hating on you just because you alive. Okay? If you breathe, they mad. Okay? Yeah, they don't want you to have no type of love life here. Love and be loved. Okay? They don't want that. That's what it is. That's why all this gossip and whatever. It's all projections, y'all. It's all projection. But like I said, you were born to star. You were born to win. Okay? And unfortunately, it's going to come with this Five of Swords energy. Violence, bullying, aggressive, gossip. Okay? People being hooked over you. They worried about what you're doing in the life online. Hooked about your life because you're very interesting. Okay? Just like Sun. Just like, am I going to meet my celebrity crush? It's just like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people are going to have great intentions for the people that they actually, like and admire, okay? And some people are not, okay? Or they are, but they don't have the best way of showing it, okay? I've seen it before. I've seen people go live and people just talking shit. And then this guy, he put him on live on a video. He was like, oh, I was just talking shit. I didn't mean nothing I said. I just wanted to get your attention. Like a lot of people, they do shit just to get your attention, but they really don't mean anything that they say. They really not about that life. Okay? Wow, you're about to have fame, fortune. Okay, for some of you with the fame part, but like I say, you're famous in the eyes of the divine. Okay, so change your perception on being famous. Okay? You're famous in the spiritual realm, okay? And your love life is definitely free from problems and money troubles. Enjoy the passion of love. So you're going to actually be able to be in love because you're not going to have any money problems, okay? And I feel like that's what the transition is coming in. That's why God's like, just focus on your craft and stuff, because the person that's supposed to come into your life, okay, doesn't have money problems just as much as you don't, okay? And y'all get to focus on y'all love life, okay? On going out, vacation, and learning each other, because you're not worried about, oh, I gotta be here and do that to pay, like, no, okay? And you're also not going to be with somebody who just puts their career before love, okay? Because sometimes we get lost in the sauce. Sometimes, like, even being a spiritual guy, like, we be like, oh, I got to make sure I do this for God first, okay? But that's why God is telling you to come up with a schedule and have vacation time. Like, okay, I love you, God. I do short videos and stuff, but I'm spending time with my wife, okay? Like I said, somebody wants you to have a bad a bad reputation, okay? But like I said, they want to act like you, be like you, okay? And somebody don't even have a bad reputation. Like a lot of the celebrities, they create music about a false persona, Okay, they're not even hoes. They're not even doing none of the, drugs and stuff that they rap about. Okay, and that's why they feel guilty about leading people down the wrong path. Okay, they eating healthy. They don't even smoke or drink. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they look so good. They shining so bright. And you following false prophets. Okay, don't listen to that shit. You can enjoy the music, but don't succumb to the actions of what they're talking about. Like, just because they talking about doing drugs and killing people and being a hoe don't mean that you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you can enjoy the music for what it is, okay? But don't let it change you, okay? Enjoy the music. Don't be the music, okay? Or something like that. I don't know exactly how I'm trying to describe that to you, but that's the best way that I can describe it to you. So hopefully that's making sense. Okay, because if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. If it don't make love, okay, I don't know. You can't trust it, okay? Yep, so stay in your Buddha monk energy, okay? Make peace with your thoughts and the world that's around you. This is what's going to help you heighten your awareness, okay? And what you deserve, okay? I feel like you're just like, this is your year of like, I deserve to receive what I want. Everybody else has come into your life and they know what they want. If they don't get it, if it's not something that's within you that they want, they move on. And take that as a lesson to learn in your life, okay? If you have been serving yourself peacefully, then that's what it is. And allow the universe to align you with someone that's going to give you something that you didn't even know that you needed. Okay, that's what real love and real marriage is, for me, in my opinion. Okay? Okay? Because they trying to drag you to hell with their ass. Okay? Because they on the way. Okay? And that's why you ran away. Okay? Because there is no competition. Okay? There's no reason to compete. You know what I'm saying? Even if you are in a competitive career field, you don't need to compete with nobody. Okay? You're authentic. You are who you are. You don't have to prove anything to nothing but God. Okay? So I love y'all, and I pray that you receive a little more faith in the receiving of this message, because God said all we need is a faith of a mustard seed. You went on vacay, well needed. Yeah, I need to go immune one too. Okay, hey India, how you doing? I hope that you all subscribe to this channel. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Okay, false evidence, and yep, it's all fear. False evidence appearing real. Yep. God heals all sickness and all diseases. Exactly. That's why I never understood why there's these spiritualists talking bad. Like I just never. I just find like they're the karmics. Like there's a lot of karmic readers out here, like for sure. And I did a live about that. I might do another video about it too. Like you're sitting here talking about people with diseases and whatever like that. Like people have been in committed relationships and have caught like so many things from people that they trusted and things of that nature. Like to make people feel bad, or like you already know how energy is. Like you could be reading something and it could seem like, oh, you're the bad guy in the situation, but you're not, because that's how you can tell how people are false readers or not. I don't know how to explain it to you. You just have to have your own intuition, your discernment here. But if you have one-on-ones with me, I can definitely have time to say all this stuff. But right now I'm not going to get into it, but it's a lot of how you navigate in channel messages or in tarot as well. And you understand that, you might show up as a different sign in the reading. Okay, like who you are, the personality of the person is what's actually gonna stand out. Like if you're not conniving, sneaky, if you don't even do anything like that, then take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so I feel like other people could be watching messages about you, trying to learn about your zodiac sign or whatever like that, but they're not really into channel or the spiritual realm. They haven't even gotten into a relationship with God, so they're really confusing themselves and actually pushing themselves further away instead of just coming to you and learning who you are for themselves. Okay, outside of who you actually are, there, instead of coming in and learning who you are themselves, right? They're trying to use other outside sources, okay, besides the only one true source, right? But it takes two, okay? And so yeah, that's what I'm channeling with that. So like I said, yeah, like don't talk about people who have been going through sickness or illness. Like, that's just not funny. You know what I'm saying? How about you learn more about herbs and how to heal people instead of how to make people feel bad about, you know, certain decisions that they made in life? Like, how are you a healer? How are you bringing more people into balance, okay, with their low vibrational thoughts if you're actually aiding, okay, or like in their demise? You know what I'm saying? You're helping them feel worse about themselves. Everybody has done something that they're not proud of, okay? So that's just a message for someone, okay? So yeah, like I said, lightsabers, keep saving the light. Keep saving the light, okay? Through Christ we unite. Until next time, stay aligned with divine minds.